Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are okay, you are fine. Let's start with some videos about OMSI, the Omnibus Simulator. In this video I will show you the basic structure of how a bus is made on OMSI. So if you are making a bus for OMSI, you will know in this video how you organize the files that compose your bus. I will open here the man, I don't know, and I will open my bus, this bus, okay. Here we have lots of files. The main file of your bus is the .bus file, the .bus file. You may open this file on Notepad, just right click, open with, or double click. Windows will ask you which program you want to use for opening this file, or you may also open Notepad first and drag and drop your file into Notepad window. Okay, if you double click, the next times you just double click again and it will open directly on Notepad. This .bus file is the main file for your bus. Every bus in OMSI has at least one .bus file. Here you have some, some directives or some entries. Friendly name is the first section on the bus file that tells OMSI the name of the bus. This is the category or the manufacturer, the maker of the bus. Here I am using Caio, which is a Brazilian company. By map, it's just some credit to me. Here is the name of this bus itself, Millennium 2 PBC, okay. And this is the name of default skin or default texture that this bus will use. Usually you just have this, the name of the branding of the bus, like maybe Mercedes-Benz, MAN or Solaris, etc. Here you have the model, so you have for example SU15, SU18, etc. And this may be whatever name you want. I use padrão. You may use default or white, you know. Here we have description. Description is, as it says, a description of your bus. This is the text below this will be shown on OMSI window. When you add a new bus, it will show this text on that window. Description needs a closing end, which this, I don't know how this sign is called. Here in Brazil we say colchetes. Here, so the text that is between description and this end will be shown as a bus description. Here you may put anything you want. Just talk about your bus, say maybe some technical specs, credits and whatever. Here we have some explanations in German. Most of the OMSI files are commented in German. Number, this section indicates another text file in the same bus folder that will hold the numbers for the plates of the buses. Here I am using regs.org. In your case may be a different name. This file, I will open it right now. In the same folder of your bus, I have this file, regs.org. Let's open it with Notepad. This is the window I talked earlier. Here is just a text file with some numbers, which we'll be using by default on OMSI. If you use this bus on aelists.cfg on the map, it will not use this. It will have the numbers assigned by the aelists.cfg. Here you may put some sequence of numbers whatever you want, 1, 2, 3, etc. Or you may copy off another bus. The file must be named anything you want. It doesn't need to be regs.org. In my case, I use regs.org, but you may use anything you want. Registration free, I don't remember what is it, I'm sorry. Here we have a tab. In OMSI, almost all OMSI files except scripts, the .osc files, when you press tab, you are not including this next command. So this command is disabled. It's like it doesn't exist. If you do this, it will be the same. Here I have number. If I press tab here, this entire entrance, this entry, will not be available for OMSI, so you must press attention here. In this case, this registration free is commented out. It will not be applied to your bus. I will left it in this way. Here we have registration underline automatic. This section just places a prefix where OMSI will use when you add the bus to the bus plate. Let's show some picture so you will understand a little better what I am trying to say, because I don't know the license plate. I don't know how this thing is called in English. This little piece here. In my bus I use my name map, and this hyphen here indicates this symbol. OMSI will replace it in the game. It's the same for other buses here. So you may put some prefix, and next to it, it will add some number from regs.org, in my case, from the file here. So OMSI, when you add a bus, will get this and that number, and we put it together to form this. Okay, so if you want to change what's here, you may alter here. When you are using IE lists to get some AI on the maps, this will be ignored. It will use from IE lists, okay? AI lists. I keep saying IE lists because in Brazil we say IE. It's A, not A, okay? But I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrongly again. This section, KM counter in it, is the initial KM counter of your bus, how many kilometers and the year of manufacturing that your bus. In my case I put 2007 and maybe a key here 60,000 kilometers, because it's an old bus. You may put 0 if you want. And here is the year. Next we have sound and sound AI. Sound will indicate some sound file that your bus will use. By default, if you copy some other bus like the man or other bus on OMSI, you have that sound. When you change the sound, whatever edit you make, you must place here the folder / and the file, of course. All these folders and files are related to the bus folder, okay? So they must be inside the bus folder. Sound will specify the file that contains all the sounds definitions for your playable bus, and sound AI is for the AI when you are not playing with the bus. When you press F4, for instance, and select another bus, or when you have buses running on your map, this file will be run by AI. Usually this file is a simpler version of this file. In my case, I'm using the same file. Usually it's a better idea if you put some simpler file with less sounds, because it will be less expensive on performance. Model, this is very important. Model will specify the model file. It's the file where contains definitions for the 3D models. I will show this file soon. In my case, I have here the folder model. Inside this folder, model underline pbc underline ESKey. In this case, I am using this example for the left doors. This is the right, this is the left, but this is my own bus. Other buses, I hate that dog. Fuck, screaming in my videos. This file is for my model. Each bus will have your own CFG for model. Also, this CFG you open with Notepad. I will show it later. Paths contain the file that contains the paths where people will walk on the bus. So where they will enter and where they will exit the bus, and some other information. And the passenger cabin passenger cabin or cabin, I don't know, contains the file with definitions where the passenger sits and stands too. If you open patches, it will be a file like this. In another video maybe I will explain that, okay? These are 3D coordinates with the positions where people will walk into your bus. And passenger cabin hold some positions for the persons, for the 3D models of humans, like the driver position and also the passenger positions. I will explain this in another video maybe soon, okay? Now we have the section scripts. Here I miss some tab. This section contains all the script files. It not contains, it lists all the script files that OMSI uses. The scripts are divided into 4 sections. We have var name list, which contain a list of variable files. Variables may be described as place in memory where the programs store some data. So we have variables inside these files, and they are separated by type, like engine, AI, cockpit variables, and doors, etc. All these variables may be placed in just one big file. If you open it and copy and paste everything in just one file, it will work fine. But for editing facilities, it will be much easier if all the files are inside the same. It is much easier to edit your bus if other files are organized. Okay, so we have all brains variables available on this file, all elect variables here, all engine variables here, and so on. I think if you copy and paste all variables and put it together on just one bigger file, it will improve the performance, but I don't have much information on how this will be much good or less. By the way, here var name list, this number is the number of lines that comes after. So in my case 49, so I have 49 var list files here. You must pay attention. If you misedit this number, if you edit it incorrectly, you may get some errors. Okay, so here is the exact number of how many files are here. So if you add another here, let's say I will add some test variables here, so test_varList.txt. I must increment this number to, of course, 50. If I remove something, like I will drop these 3, now we will have 47, and so on. It's very important this. If you don't put the right number, OMSI will try to read the next lines as it may be, how can I say, I'm sorry, OMSI will think the next lines are also files to be loaded, and it will run into some errors. Var name lists the variables, as I said. String var name list are the string variables. They are separated. These variables are numbers and booleans. Booleans in OMSI are stored as 0 or 1. If it's false, it's 0. If it's true, it's 1. String var name list will have some strings. Strings are texts, okay? Like the messages that are shown in your matrix or in your destination. Some messages that are shown in the bus cockpit, etc. In my case here, I have 5, I'm sorry, 5 in português. 5 is in Portuguese. I have 5 lines here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may see that I'm using some different scripts in different folders for my own organization. Here I have script letreiro map / the file. So I have this folder. Let's go to the bus. Here, script letreiro map. I have script ss and script map. If you copy some other bus, maybe you have just script, okay? This is my personal usage. Here we have script. Script section holds all the script files, the OSC files. These files are also text files. You may open it with Notepad or any text editor, but they are stored as with the OSC extension. Here, in my case, I have 52, okay? Most of them are in this folder script SS. Here are the OSC files. And finally, we have const file. Const file holds constant, like they are like variables, but they don't change. They usually don't change. Here we have the const files. If you are trying to replace the physics of your bus, or maybe some lights, the functionality of your bus, you must edit those files. I don't know everything about this. It's a very complex subject. In OMSI wiki you may have some information about this, but it's very complex. Now let's scroll down a little bit more. I have here cameras. I can't explain now how to configure cameras. It's a very complex matter, but they are stored here. This add camera driver is are the cameras that are shown in the F1 camera when you are in the internal camera. These first 3 numbers are the coordinates, the 3D coordinates, the position of the camera inside your bus. And passenger, add camera packs, is the F2. When you press F2 in your bus, you see these positions. Here are the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Here we have set camera standard, or STD 3. This indicates that my third camera will be the default camera. The default camera is the main camera of your bus, usually the normal driving looking to front. That was 3, so it means here this is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the camera driver. It uses some numbers starting with 0, okay? Here I have that tab just to comment this. You may use also this, whatever text you want, okay? Here I can't write I can't have a tab. If I press tab here, this command will be ignored, and this camera, this add camera driver, will be the third. Okay, let's scroll down a little more. Set camera outside center. Here is the center of the camera when you are looking from the outside, like F3 camera. You may put it more to front or to back, changing this Y, and this is the Z position. If I put the camera more more to the back of the bus, I may change this to like -1 or -2. Usually it's 0, 0, and some number may be between 1 or 2. Now we have reflections camera. Reflections are the definitions of the mirrors or cameras that you may have inside your bus. Usually we have 2 or 3. In my case, I have 3. Edge camera reflection. This is usually the left mirror when you look to the left mirror. This is the right mirror when you look to the right mirror to see the doors, the passengers coming in and coming out your bus. And this is the third, which usually is the middle camera, like this. Let's open another window. Let's see if I have that here to show you. I hope so. It's too far away, but it's there. It's like this. These mirrors here will be the third. I will explain this maybe soon when we get to the converting process. These 3 first numbers are the coordinates. The configuration here is like the cameras here. It's almost the same, but these are caralho. Those are for reflections. Now we have some physical settings. These are very important, and I admit I don't understand everything here. Okay, I will comment just the things I know. The things I don't know, I won't. I cannot comment everything because I don't know everything. The mass of your bus in T, it's tonelada. I don't know how to say that in English. It's 1,000 meters. 1,000 kilograms, not meters. These numbers are just for copying and pasting. They are useless because this is the mass. This is moment of inertia. I just moved it to here, so if I would go back to the old values, they are here. I don't remember how these numbers are configured. Here are some comments. Bounding box is the invisible bounding box of your bus, which delimits the collision. Maybe I will show this in another video later. These 3 first parts are the 3D coordinates, and these are these first 3 numbers are the dimensions, not the coordinates, I'm sorry. And these last 3 numbers are the position where you move the invisible box. I don't know what the shit this means. Oh no, I'm sorry. Here is I forget that I commented in Portuguese. This is the height of your center of gravity, or gravity center of your bus. This I don't remember. This number is very important. Usually this is the, how can I say, the point that helps your bus during a curve. This will be the Y coordinate of your last axle. So I will open Blender just to show you. Usually this value here, rot PNT long, may be placed by here. the Y position of the last wheels. So when your bus turns around, when it makes a curve, this point will be the helper point, which will help your bus to be turning. I hope you understand that. This I don't know. This I don't know. Here we have the section new axes. You have so many new axes. You have many new axes, as many as your axes on your bus. So in my case, this bus has two axles, so the front and the back. The front axle is spaced and commented in German. The next one here is the same thing, is the same config, but it's not commented, of course, because the comments are the same. Here are axes along is the position of your wheel. Usually this is the first. So here, let's open Blender again to show you. Here on the first new axis you will put the Y coordinate of your first wheel here. Just get the Y coordinate here, the Y position, and put it here, okay? Max widget and min widget are self-explanatory. 2.4 it's the distance from here, where is my mouse, to here. And the min widget is the distance from here to here. Richtmeasure, I don't know how to say that in German, is the dimensions of your wheel. So in my case here, it's Y and Z 1.044. You know, each bus may be a different value, okay? Axis feather, I don't know. Max force, you may try to add this, just copy another bus. Damper and rehab is if this axle if it has torque, if it will help moving the bus. Usually only this axle has torque enabled, so for the front wheel this will be 0, and for the rear axle, for the last wheel on this type of bus, it will be 1. On articulated bus, I usually set the back part with 0, because if I try to make it 1, I have some instability. I don't think the bus drives smooth in OMSI as it will be in real life if you have that wheel which torque enable. So that's it. This is the main .bus file. If you have an articulated bus, you have some more definitions. Let's open the main bus. Articulated bus have two .bus files. The main is the front part and the trailer is the last part. The main file is the same except for this. At the end you put coupling back, which the 3D coordinates of the point of junction where the bus will be joining the other part, and this couple back, which the other bus for the trailer. In my case here, this. Put the name of the file here. This files, I don't know, I don't remember what it is. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. With the trailer, it's almost the same thing, except that you don't need to put friendly names, so it is commented out with tab. And the scripts will be a little different. Which scripts on the trailer for articulated buses? You have var name list, it's the same of the front part, and the string var name list is the same too. You have here a new one, script share. You don't have script and const file on the trailer bus, only var name list and string var name list, and you must put this script share. it will get the same scripts from the front part. And at the final of the file here, you have these three more things. Coping front is the point on the trailer that will be the 3D coordinates to get your bus, the junction of your bus. Here, couple front open for sound. I don't remember what it means. What does it mean? What it means? I don't remember what this does. It's a little better. And coupling front character. Here we have the maximum horizontal angle where that your bus can turn around. So if you move it to the right or to the left, it will not allow higher movements like a truck would do. And the next two is the vertical movement. This is horizontal and this is vertical. This one I don't remember what it means. That's it. Just to show how to get these coordinates, I will show you how my articulated bus is set up here on Blender. I have this with layers. Here is the coping front. It's most the middle of this accordion or the articulation. The joining part here, this is the front, so it's the main bus file here. Coping back, I get this coordination. You look here, 0, minus 5.6 and 0.56. Okay. And for the back part, I will open trailer here, coping front. It's the front because it's the part that it's at front. Let's go to the layer number 6. It's this. It's another numbers because this is another part. It's like another bus. Okay. Here on the inter-axis, I have only one axis. Okay. In my case here, it's 0.5. I don't find any problems with this. I said that I usually put 0. I don't remember, I'm sorry. If I put 1, maybe it will be a little unstable. That's it. I hope you can understand my English. I am learning English, and one of the main purposes of these videos, besides helping you with OMSI conversion process, is to practice my English. I have to practice my English a lot. I am learning by myself with internet and podcasts and videos. I have never did an English course, so you know it's difficult to speak perfect English. I hope you have enjoyed. If you like, please like, subscribe. I will make more videos related to OMSI. And maybe someday I will try to record these videos again with proper pronunciation or a little better. Thank you for watching, see you later, and check out my website omsi.com.br. It's a Brazilian website where I put some mods and models that I make. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, see you later.